Atlantis, often regarded as a mere myth, has captivated the imaginations of countless individuals throughout history. This legendary island, first mentioned by the ancient philosopher Plato, is frequently dismissed as a fictional creation, a cautionary tale about hubris and the consequences of moral decay. However, this common perception overlooks the profound significance that Atlantis may hold in understanding human history and consciousness. Rather than simply a fantastical story, Atlantis can be viewed as a symbol of lost wisdom and a reflection of humanity's quest for knowledge and enlightenment. The narrative of Atlantis invites us to explore the potential spiritual and historical importance of this enigmatic civilization. It serves as a reminder of the advanced societies that may have existed long before recorded history. Societies that could have possessed insights into the nature of existence, the cosmos, and the interconnectedness of all life. By examining the myths surrounding Atlantis, we can uncover deeper meanings that resonate with our modern consciousness, prompting us to reflect on our own societal values and the trajectory of our civilization. The allure of Atlantis lies not only in its mysterious disappearance, but also in the lessons it imparts about the fragility of human achievement and the importance of maintaining harmony with nature and each other. As we delve into the story of Atlantis, we set the stage for a broader exploration of its implications, encouraging a dialogue about the potential truths hidden within the myth. This journey invites us to consider how the lessons of Atlantis might inform our understanding of contemporary issues, such as environmental sustainability, social justice, and the pursuit of knowledge. By challenging the notion of Atlantis as merely a myth, we open ourselves to the possibility that it embodies a deeper truth about the human experience, one that transcends time and culture. The exploration of Atlantis can serve as a catalyst for personal and collective awakening, urging us to reconnect with the wisdom of our ancestors and to seek a more profound understanding of our place in the universe. In this light, Atlantis becomes more than just a story of a lost civilization. It transforms into a powerful symbol of the potential for human growth and evolution. As we navigate the complexities of modern life, the lessons of Atlantis remind us of the importance of introspection and the need to cultivate a sense of unity with the world around us. The significance of Atlantis extends beyond its geographical and historical implications. It challenges us to reflect on our values, our relationships with one another, and our responsibilities to future generations. By engaging with the myth of Atlantis, we can explore the archetypal themes of creation, destruction, and rebirth that resonate throughout human history. This exploration encourages us to consider how we can learn from the past to create a more harmonious future. As we embark on this journey, we will uncover the layers of meaning embedded within the story of Atlantis, revealing connections to ancient wisdom traditions and contemporary spiritual practices. The narrative of Atlantis serves as a bridge between the past and the present, inviting us to reflect on our own consciousness and the collective journey of humanity. In doing so, we can begin to appreciate the timeless relevance of Atlantis and its potential to inspire a deeper understanding of ourselves and our world. Ultimately, the exploration of Atlantis is not just an inquiry into a lost civilization. It is an invitation to awaken to the possibilities that lie within us and to recognize the interconnectedness of all beings. By embracing the lessons of Atlantis, we can foster a greater sense of purpose and meaning in our lives, paving the way for a more enlightened and compassionate future. Thus, the myth of Atlantis becomes a powerful lens through which we can examine our own existence and the legacy we wish to leave behind. Atlantis has long been categorized as a myth, often dismissed as a mere fairy tale or fanciful story that belongs in the realm of fiction rather than historical reality. This initial perception, rooted in the writings of Plato, presents Atlantis as an advanced civilization that ultimately succumbed to its own hubris, leading to its catastrophic downfall. For centuries, this narrative has been interpreted as a cautionary tale, warning against the dangers of pride and moral decay. However, labeling Atlantis solely as a fairy tale simplifies its complexity and overlooks the deeper implications of its story. This classification may not only be a reflection of societal skepticism, but could also represent a deliberate distortion of historical truths. By relegating Atlantis to the category of myth, we risk dismissing the potential insights it offers into human civilization and our collective consciousness. The narrative of Atlantis, with its themes of advanced knowledge, spiritual awakening, and the interconnectedness of humanity, challenges us to reconsider our understanding of history and the lessons it imparts. The implications of categorizing Atlantis as a myth are profound. It suggests a tendency to overlook or undervalue the wisdom of ancient cultures, reducing their achievements to mere fantasy. This perspective can lead to a disconnection from our roots and a failure to recognize the potential truths embedded within these ancient stories. By viewing Atlantis through a critical lens, we can begin to question the motivations behind its classification as a myth. Is it possible that the dismissal of Atlantis as a fairy tale serves to maintain a narrative that prioritizes modernity over ancient wisdom? This inquiry encourages us to explore the possibility that the story of Atlantis may contain valuable lessons that resonate with contemporary issues, such as environmental sustainability, social justice, and the pursuit of knowledge. As we delve deeper into the narrative, we can uncover parallels between the challenges faced by Atlantis and those confronting our modern world. The idea that the perception of Atlantis as a myth may be a deliberate distortion invites us to engage in a more nuanced exploration of its significance. By challenging the prevailing narrative, we can open ourselves to the possibility that Atlantis represents more than just a lost civilization. It embodies a collective yearning for understanding and connection. This perspective encourages us to reconsider what we know about Atlantis and to approach the story with an open mind. Rather than dismissing it as a fairy tale, we can view it as a rich tapestry of human experience, woven with threads of wisdom, caution, and hope. In doing so, we can begin to appreciate the timeless relevance of Atlantis and its potential to inspire a deeper understanding of ourselves and our world. The exploration of Atlantis as a myth also prompts us to reflect on the nature of myths themselves. Myths often serve as vehicles for conveying profound truths and universal themes, transcending time and culture. By recognizing the symbolic nature of the Atlantis story, we can uncover layers of meaning that resonate with our own lives. This exploration encourages us to engage with the archetypal themes present in the narrative, such as the rise and fall of civilizations, the quest for knowledge, and the importance of harmony with nature. As we reconsider our understanding of Atlantis, we can begin to see it as a mirror reflecting our own aspirations, fears, and potential. The classification of Atlantis as a myth should not deter us from seeking its deeper meanings. Instead, it should inspire us to embark on a journey of discovery, one that challenges us to question our assumptions and explore the wisdom of the past. By embracing the story of Atlantis, we can foster a greater sense of connection to our shared human experience and recognize the lessons that can guide us toward a more enlightened future. Ultimately, the narrative of Atlantis invites us to transcend the boundaries of myth and reality encouraging us to explore the rich tapestry of human history and the timeless truths that continue to resonate within us. In doing so, we can reclaim the story of Atlantis as a source of inspiration and insight, illuminating our path as we navigate the complexities of modern existence. Plato's writings on Atlantis, primarily found in his dialogues Timaeus and Critias, provide a detailed account of this legendary civilization, offering insights into its geography, society, and eventual downfall. According to Plato, Atlantis was a vast island located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, which is commonly identified as the Strait of Gibraltar. He described it as a land of great beauty and abundance, characterized by fertile plains, majestic mountains, and a rich array of natural resources. The society of Atlantis was depicted as highly advanced, with sophisticated architecture, impressive engineering, and a complex social structure. Plato described the Atlanteans as a powerful and prosperous people who had developed a formidable navy and established a vast empire that extended across various territories. This portrayal of Atlantis as a utopian civilization raises significant questions about the nature of human achievement and the potential for societal harmony. However, many scholars and critics have dismissed Plato's account as mere allegory, arguing that it was intended to serve as a moral lesson rather than a historical record. This perspective overlooks the depth and detail of Plato's descriptions, which suggests that he may have been drawing from genuine historical sources rather than fabricating a fantastical tale. By challenging the dismissal of Plato's account as mere allegory, we can begin to appreciate the potential truths embedded within his narrative. Plato's writings were not simply a cautionary tale about the dangers of hubris. They may also reflect a deeper understanding of the cyclical nature of civilizations and the consequences of moral decay. The significance of Plato's account lies not only in its vivid imagery, but also in the philosophical questions it raises about the nature of power, ethics, and the human condition. Furthermore, it is essential to consider the sources that Plato relied upon when crafting his narrative. In Critias, he mentions that his account of Atlantis was derived from ancient texts that had been preserved by Egyptian priests. These priests, according to Plato, possessed knowledge of Atlantis that had been passed down through generations, dating back to a time when the island was said to have existed. This connection to Egyptian sources adds a layer of credibility to Plato's account, suggesting that he may have been drawing from a historical tradition that was rooted in real events. The idea that Egyptian priests held knowledge of Atlantis invites us to explore the broader context of ancient civilizations and their understanding of history. It raises intriguing questions about the transmission of knowledge across cultures and the potential for lost histories to inform our understanding of the past. By examining the significance of Plato's sources, we can begin to appreciate the complexity of his narrative and the potential insights it offers into the nature of human civilization. The details provided by Plato about the geography and society of Atlantis serve as a foundation for exploring the broader themes present in his writings. The depiction of Atlantis as a highly advanced civilization challenges us to reflect on our own societal values and the trajectory of modern civilization. It prompts us to consider the lessons that can be gleaned from the rise and fall of such a society, particularly in relation to contemporary issues such as environmental sustainability, social justice, and the ethical use of technology. In this light, Plato's account of Atlantis transcends its classification as a myth or allegory. It becomes a lens through which we can examine our own existence and the choices we make as a society. Ultimately, the significance of Plato's writings on Atlantis lies in their ability to provoke thought and inspire inquiry. By engaging with his narrative, we can challenge our assumptions about history and mythology, opening ourselves to the possibility that the story of Atlantis may contain valuable lessons for our modern world. As we explore the themes of power, morality, and the cyclical nature of civilizations, we can begin to appreciate the timeless relevance of Plato's account and its potential to inform our understanding of the human experience. In doing so, we honor the legacy of Plato and the wisdom of the ancient cultures that may have inspired his writings, recognizing the enduring significance of Atlantis in the tapestry of human history. Throughout history, numerous cultures have referenced lost civilizations that bear striking similarities to the story of Atlantis, suggesting a shared narrative thread woven into the fabric of human consciousness. Among these cultures, the myths of the Mayans, Hindus, and Pacific Islanders stand out, each offering unique perspectives on advanced societies that ultimately fell from grace. These stories, while distinct in their cultural contexts, reveal common themes that resonate across time and geography, inviting us to explore the deeper meanings behind these narratives. In Mayan mythology, the tale of the lost city of Atlantis-like civilization can be found in the legends surrounding the ancient city of Tikal and other significant sites. The Mayans were known for their remarkable achievements in architecture, astronomy, and agriculture, creating a sophisticated society that thrived for centuries. However, their civilization eventually faced decline, attributed to factors such as environmental degradation, warfare, and social upheaval. The story of the Mayans serves as a poignant reminder of the fragility of advanced societies and the consequences of neglecting the balance between human progress and the natural world. This narrative echoes the themes present in the Atlantis story, highlighting the cyclical nature of civilizations and the potential for greatness to be undermined by internal and external challenges. Similarly, Hindu mythology features the concept of lost civilizations through the story of the city of Dvaraka, which was said to be the capital of Lord Krishna's kingdom. According to ancient texts, Dvaraka was a magnificent city, renowned for its wealth, beauty, and advanced technology. However, after Krishna's departure from the earthly realm, the city was submerged in the ocean, symbolizing the inevitable decline of even the most prosperous societies. This narrative reflects the Hindu belief in the cyclical nature of existence, where creation, preservation, and destruction are interconnected. The fall of Dvaraka parallels the story of Atlantis, emphasizing the idea that no civilization is immune to the forces of time and change. Pacific Islander myths also contain references to lost civilizations, particularly in the stories of Mu and Lemuria. These legendary lands are said to have existed in the Pacific Ocean, characterized by advanced cultures that possess profound knowledge of the natural world. According to these myths, both Mu and Lemuria faced catastrophic events that led to their disappearance beneath the waves. The narratives surrounding these lost civilizations resonate with the themes of Atlantis, illustrating the idea that advanced societies can rise to great heights only to be brought low by their own actions or by natural disasters. The stories of Mu and Lemuria serve as cautionary tales, urging contemporary societies to reflect on their relationship with the environment and the consequences of their choices. The common themes of advanced civilizations falling from grace found in these diverse cultural narratives encourage us to view these stories as collective memories of humanity. They serve as reminders of the cyclical nature of history, where the rise and fall of civilizations are part of a larger pattern that transcends individual cultures. By recognizing these parallels, we can begin to appreciate the wisdom embedded in these myths and the lessons they impart about the human experience. Encouraging viewers to see these stories as collective memories invites a deeper exploration of our shared heritage. The narratives of lost civilizations, whether from the Mayans, Hindus, or Pacific Islanders, reflect universal truths about ambition, hubris, and the consequences of neglecting the delicate balance between progress and sustainability. These stories resonate with contemporary issues, prompting us to consider how we can learn from the past to create a more harmonious future. In this light, the myths of lost civilizations become more than just tales of the past. They transform into powerful symbols of our collective consciousness. By engaging with these narratives, we can foster a greater understanding of our place in the world and the responsibilities we hold toward future generations. The stories of Atlantis, Dvaraka, Mu, and Lemuria remind us that the lessons of history are not confined to the pages of ancient texts. They are woven into the very fabric of our existence, urging us to reflect on our choices and the legacy we wish to leave behind. Ultimately, these myths serve as a call to action, inspiring us to strive for a more enlightened and sustainable future, guided by the wisdom of those who came before us. The advanced technology and spiritual practices of Atlantis have long fascinated scholars, mystics, and enthusiasts alike, painting a picture of a civilization that harmoniously integrated science and spirituality. According to various accounts, Atlantean technology was not merely a product of mechanical ingenuity. It was deeply rooted in spiritual principles that emphasized the interconnectedness of all life and the universe. This unique approach to technology allowed the Atlanteans to develop tools and systems that not only served practical purposes, but also aligned with the natural rhythms of the Earth and the cosmos. Central to Atlantean technology was the understanding of sound, which was believed to possess profound healing and transformative properties. The Atlanteans harnessed sound frequencies to create resonance, enabling them to manipulate matter and energy in ways that modern science is only beginning to explore. This practice extended beyond mere communication. It was a means of connecting with the vibrational essence of the universe. By using sound in rituals and daily life, the Atlanteans cultivated a deep sense of harmony within their society, fostering a collective consciousness that prioritized unity and balance. In addition to sound, crystals played a significant role in Atlantean technology and spiritual practices. The Atlanteans understood the energetic properties of crystals and utilized them for various purposes, including healing, energy amplification, and communication. Crystals were believed to store and transmit energy, allowing the Atlanteans to create devices that could harness these energies for practical applications. This knowledge of crystals was not merely scientific, it was intertwined with their spiritual beliefs, as they viewed these natural formations as gifts from the earth, imbued with divine energy. The use of crystals in their technology exemplified the Atlantean philosophy of reverence for nature and the belief that all elements of the universe are interconnected. Sacred geometry also played a crucial role in Atlantean society, serving as a foundational principle in their architecture, art, and technology. The Atlanteans understood the significance of geometric shapes and patterns, recognizing that they held intrinsic spiritual meanings and resonated with the fundamental laws of the universe. Structures built according to sacred geometric principles were believed to enhance energy flow and create harmonious environments. This integration of sacred geometry into their technology reflected a profound understanding of the relationship between form, function, and spiritual energy, allowing the Atlanteans to create spaces that nurtured both physical and spiritual well-being. Contrasting this with modern technology reveals a stark divergence in our approach to innovation and progress. While contemporary advancements have undoubtedly brought about remarkable conveniences and efficiencies, they often come at the cost of disconnection from nature and the spiritual dimensions of existence. Modern technology tends to prioritize functionality and profit over harmony and sustainability, leading to environmental degradation, a sense of alienation from the natural world. The relentless pursuit of progress has resulted in a society that frequently overlooks the importance of balance, both within ourselves and with the environment. In stark contrast to the Atlantean ethos, modern technology often operates on principles that disregard the interconnectedness of life. The emphasis on mechanization and materialism can lead to a fragmented worldview, where the spiritual aspects of existence are sidelined in favor of tangible results. This disconnection from nature not only affects our relationship with the environment, but also impacts our mental and emotional well-being as we become increasingly isolated from the rhythms of the earth. By examining the advanced technology and spiritual practices of Atlantis, we are invited to reconsider our own relationship with technology and the natural world. The Atlantean model serves as a reminder that true advancement lies not only in our ability to innovate, but also in our capacity to harmonize with the universe. As we navigate the complexities of modern life, we can draw inspiration from the wisdom of Atlantis, seeking to integrate spiritual principles into our technological pursuits. This approach encourages us to cultivate a deeper connection with nature, fostering a sense of responsibility toward the planet and each other. Ultimately, the legacy of Atlantis challenges us to envision a future where technology and spirituality coexist, guiding us toward a more balanced and harmonious existence. By embracing the lessons of this ancient civilization, we can strive to create a world that honors both our technological capabilities and our spiritual essence, paving the way for a more enlightened and sustainable future. The collapse of Atlantis has been a subject of intrigue and speculation for centuries, with various theories attempting to explain the reasons behind the downfall of this once great civilization. Central to the narrative of Atlantis is the idea that internal corruption and imbalance played a significant role in its demise. As the Atlanteans initially thrived, their society was marked by advanced technology, spiritual practices, and a deep connection to nature. However, as time progressed, the very qualities that had once fostered their prosperity began to erode, leading to a gradual decline that ultimately culminated in their catastrophic end. One of the primary factors contributing to the collapse of Atlantis was the internal corruption that seeped into the fabric of their society. As the civilization grew in power and influence, a sense of entitlement emerged among its leaders and elite classes. This shift in mindset fostered a culture of complacency, where the values of humility, cooperation, and respect for nature were overshadowed by ambition and self-interest. The once harmonious society became increasingly divided as the pursuit of wealth and status took precedence over the collective well-being of the community. This internal corruption created an imbalance that undermined the very foundations of Atlantean civilization, leading to discord and strife. Ego and greed played pivotal roles in the decline of Atlantis, as the desire for power and material wealth overshadowed the spiritual principles that had initially guided the society. The Atlanteans, who had once revered the interconnectedness of all life, began to prioritize individual gain over the common good. This shift in values manifested in various ways, including the exploitation of natural resources, the neglect of environmental stewardship, and the erosion of social cohesion. As leaders became increasingly consumed by their ambitions, they lost sight of the responsibilities that came with their power, leading to decisions that ultimately harmed both the land and its people. The consequences of ego and greed were not merely abstract concepts. They had tangible effects on the environment and the social fabric of Atlantis. As the civilization expanded its reach, it began to overexploit its resources, leading to environmental degradation and a depletion of the very elements that had sustained their prosperity. The once fertile lands became barren, and the harmonious relationship with nature that had characterized Atlantean society was replaced by a destructive cycle of consumption. This imbalance not only affected the physical landscape, but also contributed to a growing sense of discontent among the populace, as the disparities between the wealthy elite and the struggling masses widened. Ultimately, the fall of Atlantis was a consequence of choices made by its people. The decisions to prioritize ego-driven pursuits over collective well-being, to exploit resources without regard for sustainability, and to allow corruption to fester within their institutions, all contributed to the civilization's decline. The narrative of Atlantis serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us that the trajectory of a society is shaped by the choices of its individuals. The downfall of this once great civilization underscores the importance of accountability, ethical leadership, and a commitment to the greater good. As we analyze the reasons behind the collapse of Atlantis, we are invited to reflect on our own society and the choices we make. The themes of internal corruption, ego, and greed resonate with contemporary issues, prompting us to consider how these forces may be at play in our own world. The lessons of Atlantis remind us that the pursuit of progress must be balanced with a sense of responsibility toward one another and the environment. In recognizing that the fall of Atlantis was not an inevitable fate, but rather a result of conscious decisions, we are empowered to take action in our own lives. By fostering a culture of integrity, compassion, and sustainability, we can work to create a society that honors the interconnectedness of all beings and strives for a harmonious existence. The story of Atlantis serves as a powerful reminder that the choices we make today will shape the legacy we leave for future generations. In this way, the lessons of Atlantis remain relevant, urging us to learn from the past and to cultivate a future that reflects the values of unity, respect, and stewardship. The story of Atlantis, with its rich tapestry of advanced civilization, spiritual wisdom, and eventual downfall, offers profound parallels to modern society that invite us to reflect on our own lives and the structures that govern our existence. As we delve into the lessons of Atlantis, we are encouraged to examine the choices we make, the values we uphold, and the consequences of our actions in a world that often seems disconnected from its spiritual roots. The narrative of Atlantis serves as a mirror, reflecting both the potential for greatness and the pitfalls of neglecting the deeper truths that bind us together as a global community. In many ways, contemporary society mirrors the trajectory of Atlantis as we navigate the complexities of technological advancement, environmental challenges, and social disparities. The rapid pace of modern life often leads to a sense of disconnection from nature and from one another, echoing the internal corruption that plagued the Atlanteans. As we pursue progress and innovation, it is essential to pause and reflect on the values that underpin our actions. Are we prioritizing individual gain over collective well-being? Are we exploiting natural resources without regard for sustainability? These questions compel us to consider the impact of our choices on the world around us, and to recognize the interconnectedness of all life. The importance of remembering spiritual truths in today's world cannot be overstated. In the pursuit of material success and technological advancement, we risk losing sight of the fundamental principles that foster harmony and balance. The Atlanteans, who once thrived on their understanding of spiritual principles, ultimately fell victim to their own hubris and disconnection from these truths. In our modern context, it is crucial to cultivate a sense of awareness and mindfulness, reconnecting with the spiritual dimensions of existence that remind us of our shared humanity. By embracing values such as compassion, empathy, and stewardship, we can create a society that honors the interconnectedness of all beings and fosters a sense of unity. Moreover, the story of Atlantis highlights the potential for humanity to reclaim its power. The downfall of this ancient civilization serves as a cautionary tale, illustrating the consequences of allowing ego and greed to dictate our choices. However, it also presents an opportunity for reflection and transformation. Just as the Atlanteans had the capacity for greatness, so too do we possess the ability to rise above the challenges we face today. By acknowledging the lessons of the past, we can empower ourselves to make conscious choices that align with our highest values and aspirations. Reclaiming our power involves recognizing the agency we hold as individuals and as a collective. It requires us to challenge the societal structures that perpetuate inequality, disconnection, and environmental degradation. By fostering a culture of accountability and ethical leadership, we can work toward creating systems that prioritize the well-being of all people and the planet. This reclamation of power is not merely a political or economic endeavor. It is a spiritual awakening that calls us to remember our inherent worth and the potential we hold to effect positive change. As we draw parallels between the story of Atlantis and modern society, we are reminded that the choices we make today will shape the legacy we leave for future generations. The narrative of Atlantis serves as a powerful reminder that we are not merely passive observers in the unfolding of history. We are active participants in the creation of our reality. By reflecting on our lives and the societal structures we inhabit, we can begin to envision a future that honors the wisdom of the past while embracing the possibilities of the present. The lessons of Atlantis resonate deeply in our contemporary world, urging us to reflect on our values, reconnect with spiritual truths, and reclaim our power as individuals and as a collective. By embracing the interconnectedness of all life and prioritizing the well-being of our communities and the environment, we can forge a path toward a more harmonious and sustainable future. The story of Atlantis is not just a tale of loss. It is an invitation to awaken to our potential and to create a world that reflects the highest ideals of humanity. In doing so, we honor the legacy of those who came before us and pave the way for generations to come. In a world that often feels chaotic and disconnected, there's a growing movement among individuals to reconnect with their inner knowledge and the profound legacy of Atlantis. This awakening is characterized by a deep yearning for understanding, a desire to explore the spiritual dimensions of existence, and a recognition of the interconnectedness of all life. As more people begin to awaken to their true selves, they experience signs of remembrance that echo the wisdom of ancient civilizations, including that of Atlantis. These signs manifest in various ways, from heightened intuition and creativity to a renewed sense of purpose and connection to nature. One of the most significant signs of awakening is the emergence of heightened intuition. Many individuals report feeling more in tune with their inner guidance, experiencing moments of clarity and insight that seem to transcend ordinary understanding. This intuitive awareness often leads to a greater understanding of one's purpose and the role they play in the larger tapestry of life. As people begin to trust their instincts and inner wisdom, They may find themselves drawn to explore spiritual practices that resonate with their authentic selves, such as meditation, energy healing, or the study of ancient philosophies. This journey of exploration is not only a personal endeavor, but also a collective awakening that reflects the shared legacy of civilizations like Atlantis. Encouraging viewers to embark on their own spiritual journeys is essential in this process of reconnection. Each individual's path is unique, shaped by their experiences, beliefs, and aspirations. By exploring various spiritual practices and philosophies, individuals can uncover the truths that resonate with them on a deeper level. This exploration may involve delving into the teachings of ancient cultures, engaging with modern spiritual movements, or simply spending time in nature to cultivate a sense of presence and awareness. The journey of self-discovery is a vital aspect of reclaiming one's inner knowledge, allowing individuals to tap into the wisdom that has been passed down through generations. As individuals embark on their spiritual journeys, it is crucial to recognize the importance of community and shared energy in this process. The legacy of Atlantis was not solely defined by its technological advancements or spiritual practices. It was also characterized by a strong sense of community and collective consciousness. In the same way, modern individuals can benefit immensely from connecting with like-minded souls who share their aspirations for growth and understanding. Engaging in group activities such as meditation circles, workshops, or community gatherings fosters a sense of belonging and support that can amplify the spiritual journey. The energy generated within a community can create a powerful resonance, enhancing individual experiences and facilitating deeper connections to one another and to the universe. Moreover, the act of sharing experiences and insights within a community can lead to profound transformations. When individuals come together to explore their spiritual journeys, they create a space for vulnerability, authenticity, and mutual support. This shared energy can inspire individuals to delve deeper into their own practices, encouraging them to embrace their unique gifts and contributions. As people witness the growth and awakening of others, they may find the courage to confront their own fears and limitations, ultimately leading to a collective elevation of consciousness. In this context, the legacy of Atlantis serves as a guiding light, reminding us of the potential for greatness that lies within each of us. The story of Atlantis is not merely a tale of a lost civilization. It is a testament to the power of unity, wisdom, and spiritual awakening. By reconnecting with this legacy, individuals can draw inspiration from the past to navigate the complexities of the present and create a more harmonious future. The journey of reconnecting with inner knowledge, the legacy of Atlantis, is a deeply personal and collective endeavor. As individuals awaken to their true selves, they experience signs of remembrance that guide them on their spiritual journeys. By exploring their unique paths and engaging with supportive communities, individuals can harness the power of shared energy to elevate their consciousness and reclaim their inherent wisdom. The legacy of Atlantis invites us to remember our interconnectedness, embrace our spiritual truths, and work together to create a world that reflects the highest ideals of humanity. In doing so, we honor the past while paving the way for a brighter future, one that resonates with the timeless wisdom of our ancestors. As we conclude our exploration of Atlantis, it is essential to reiterate the significance of this legendary civilization as a profound reflection of human potential. The story of Atlantis serves as a powerful reminder of what can be achieved when individuals and societies align with spiritual principles, embrace their interconnectedness, and strive for harmony with nature. Atlantis embodies the ideals of advanced technology, spiritual wisdom, and community cohesion, illustrating the heights that humanity can reach when it operates from a place of unity and purpose. However, it also serves as a cautionary tale, highlighting the consequences of internal corruption, ego, and disconnection from spiritual truths. By examining the lessons of Atlantis, we are encouraged to reflect on our own lives and the choices we make, inspiring us to reclaim our power and strive for a more enlightened existence. In light of these insights, we invite you to engage with this content actively. If you found value in our discussion about Atlantis and its relevance to modern society, please consider subscribing to our channel. By subscribing, you will stay updated on future videos that delve into similar themes, exploring the intersections of spirituality, history, and personal growth. Your support not only helps us reach a wider audience, but also fosters a community of like-minded individuals who are on their own journeys of remembrance and awakening. Additionally, if you enjoyed this video, we encourage you to like and share it with your friends and family. By sharing this content, you contribute to the collective conversation about the lessons of Atlantis and the importance of reconnecting with our inner knowledge. Your engagement can inspire others to reflect on their own lives and the societal structures that shape our world, fostering a greater awareness of the potential for transformation that lies within each of us. As you continue your journey of exploration and remembrance, we invite you to delve into related content available on our channel. Whether it's discussions about ancient civilizations, spiritual practices, or the interconnectedness of all life, there is a wealth of information waiting to be discovered. Each piece of content serves as a stepping stone on your path to understanding the deeper truths that resonate within you. By engaging with this material, you can further enrich your spiritual journey and cultivate a sense of connection to the wisdom of the past. Moreover, we encourage you to reflect on your own experiences and insights as you explore these themes. Consider journaling your thoughts, participating in discussions with others, or even engaging in practices that resonate with you, such as meditation or energy work. Each of these activities can deepen your understanding of the legacy of Atlantis and its relevance to your life today. Remember, the journey of remembrance is not a solitary endeavor. It is a shared experience that can be enriched through community and collaboration. In summary, the story of Atlantis serves as a powerful reflection of human potential, urging us to embrace our spiritual truths and recognize the interconnectedness of all life. By engaging with this content, subscribing to our channel, and sharing it with others, you contribute to a growing movement of awareness and transformation. We invite you to explore related content and continue your journey of remembrance, drawing inspiration from the lessons of Atlantis as you navigate your own path. Together, we can honor the legacy of this ancient civilization and work toward a future that reflects the highest ideals of humanity. Thank you for joining us on this exploration, and we look forward to continuing this journey with you.